I waited a whole damn week just to calm down before I shoot this video so that I don't overstep my boundaries. But this happens in front of me so often that I'm so sick of it, I can't just shut the fuck up anymore. Just for context purposes, my entire family is African, and so I am around a lot of black people. So tell me why black men specifically feel the need to degrade black women when they are around non-black women, as if that's supposed to impress me or make me feel good or make me want them. I waited for her cue before I joined her because I'm not going to disrespect her like that, and we put him in his place. But what she said in the end was correct. She said to him, I'm glad she gets it, but do you understand how embarrassing it is that she does, but you don't, what you just did? No, your self-hatred comes in the form of transference, hence why you degrade black woman. You're colorist, you're texturist, and you constantly criticize every little thing they do, their eyebrows, their eyelashes they do. You make them feel insecure about themselves. Then you make fun of them and degrade them further for doing things to themselves to look better. Then you use plausible deniability to deny that you have ever self-hated or that you ever put black women down. And you're telling on yourself in the comments you've been making in my video.
A lot of us don't like black girls, right? You ever heard the term, if it ain't snowing, we ain't going? And you know,
my dude, somehow, somewhere, you got the audacity to think you were at all worthy of black women. I got news for you. They don't give a fuck about you. You can go have all the snow bunnies you want. Your internalized colorism and racism, they aren't even concerned about it. Go do you. Because they're busy getting their education, attaining the highest degree ever comparing to any other demographic, despite having the hardest circumstances out of any demographic. You're just fucking embarrassing yourself, that's all.
All right, before I start, she's supposedly autistic, all right? And I'm black, okay? I'm a black man, right? So she got me by like a good percentage and shit, you know, on the whole minority, you know, shit. The people of color thing, I got her by mouth visually. But she's got me because she's got a, you know, a peace sleeve. She's not a black man. And she's a dyed-in-the-wool, rolling in the hay on fire feminist and shit. At least she fancies herself that. All right, she's made these inflammatory TikTok videos, and I don't accept it and shit in I don't accept it. All right, what we have here is another outcast in her own community. She is a fucking outcast and shit. All right. No one's checking for her monkey ass, okay, on any goddamn level of shit. All right, no one's checking for her. So since she's an outcast and she thinks she owns some motherfucking Gulliver Travels and shit, and she gonna go over here to Lilliput in our ethnic community and shit. And mostly she's talking about people in our country in the colonies. I know she threw an African there, but she's really fucking with black men, and we are tired of listening to that shit, especially from outsiders and shit. You know, a couple of months ago, some Indian guy was down here wagging his finger at us and shit. And I'll bite that fucking finger off, honestly. And this lady, I flip you the bird with that nigga's severed finger. Shit, that Indian guy's finger. Yeah, she's a foreigner and shit. She's probably in another country. She's bum busted. You know, she got a big ugly mole on her face. She colors her hair. She does all the blue check shit. She fits every fucking box for a whiny liberal bitch. Okay? I don't even want to say leftist or nothing. I don't believe she's got anything going on. All right, if she's fucking around our community, and she talked about that she heard black men around her talking down on black women and shit. I'm like, you're not talking to any black men of merit and shit. You didn't enlighten us to whether or not the black men were trying to vet you or get you in the bed and shit, you know. But I want to tell you that if you honestly were hearing some guys talking about that, you were like about the 5 or 6 person over and shit. They weren't even talking to you. You probably heard that shit when you were sitting somewhere in a public place and the motherfucker was talking to somebody else and he wasn't even talking to your fucking ass. All right, that's what I want to say. All right, you need to learn how to mind your own business. Okay, you need to go do you over there. You know, you fight for feminism in your country and shit. Because you obviously got some fucking problems over there and shit. The black women's over here don't need your fucking help. Okay? And we don't care about your attitude or your opinion on a goddamn thing. Alright, young lady? Sorry. Sorry. I crack myself up and shit, you know, when I say this shit, young lady. This is an old, busted broad that would be happy to have any kind of a peen in her face, especially a black one and shit, okay? She probably spends her nights watching adult films starring said black men that she wants to disparage. Alright? I don't know why the fuck that she has such a vested interest in the community she is not any part of. She said she lived in Africa. She said her family is Africans and shit. She don't look like no motherfucking African I ever saw. She's a descendant of colonizers, okay? Alright, she's a descendant of colonizers. One stripe or another and shit, okay? She's not African. She's not black African. Black. Alright? You hear what I said? I said black, motherfucker. You ain't black. And you definitely ain't Joe Biden. I get tired of this shit. Why can't you mind your own fucking business? Okay, the sisters over here don't need you. Okay, and they wouldn't spit on you if you was on fire and shit if you was over there. All they gonna see is a white woman, no matter what you tell them you are. Even if you shine their shoes. Okay, they're that far gone. Okay, we have a problem over here. Okay, feminism is part of it, and systemic racism is part of it, and just really overt negative social engineering over the last 50 fucking years is the wraparound of that shit. Okay, and we don't need any more agents of chaos. Okay, they've done their job down here. It's a self-defeating, it's a self-fulfilling negative prophecy. All right. We going around in circles right now. We're in a fucked up election cycle and shit. I want to see what fucking happens, okay? And there's none of this shit has anything to do with you. Why don't you mind your own business, okay? Why don't you go call your doctor and get some pills, or go to the playground and sit on the swing, and maybe somebody will be nice enough to give you a push or two, and mind your own fucking business. All right, miss? All right? Mind your own business, okay? And let's. I want to be honest. I want to be forthwith with you. Furthermore, fuck you.
This message has been paid for by the Dusties. Yes, the niggas you love to hate.